Hey y'all, this is your girl Mika, Mika Divine Spiritual Guidance, here live to do an exclusive all signs reading where I'm going to be spilling all of the details regarding you and the person that you're currently connected to in love and romance, and revealing what are they keeping hidden from you? What are the secrets that they don't want you to find out? I'm going to be sharing that and more. Now, keep in mind, time is fluid in tarot. So, these messages can resonate for your past, present, or future. Also, in these readings, the roles could be reversed. So, please only take the messages that are for you and leave the rest. Because this is an all signs reading, it's encouraged that you check out your sun, moon, rising, and Venus sign, because there could be some messages in any of those natal chart placements just for you. If you don't know what those natal chart placements are, there is a link located in the description box below for you to check that out. And if you're watching live, like these beautiful souls here, the link is right there in the live chat. Click on it, enter your place of birth, your birthday, and you'll get a full natal chart report for absolutely free. It's a really fun way for you to explore a little bit more about yourself, especially if you're new to tarot. But pay close attention again to that sun, moon, rising, and Venus sign. All right. If you are watching live, like I said, don't hesitate to say hello in the live chat. Let me know if you like anything that we're talking about in the reading. But I can't emphasize it enough that because this is a general reading for each of the 12 zodiac signs, it just may not be your story. So don't be triggered if you hear certain things that just don't really align with what you may be going through in your unique situation, which is why I do offer personal readings at my website, MikaDivineSpiritualGuidance.com, for those who want an intimate one-on-one look at your unique situation. If you want to book a personal reading, the link can be found also in the description box below. And for those watching live, you can see it in the pinned comment. Before we get started, who do we have here tonight? Do we have any Aries? Aries. Any Aries out there? What about those Tauruses? Any Geminis? What about those Cancers? Cancer. Do we have any mighty Leos? I can see we got Miss Gaga here representing for Team Cancer. Do we have any Virgos? What about those Libras? Any Scorpios? Scorpio. What about Sagittariuses? Any Capricorns? Any Aquariuses? Aqua gang, where you at? And last but not least, what about those Pisces? Okay. Tanisha's in the building, represented for Team Saggy Waggy. Purple Rain's in the building, representing for Team Virgo. Kim's in the building, representing for Capricorn. And by the way, Kim is one of our amazing mods. She's going to help you guys navigate through today's reading. And she's going to send some few reminders to you guys throughout the reading today. So pay close attention. And also, if you are interacting in the chat, let's keep things positive. We're here to support each other, leaving nice, loving, supportive messages or sharing your insight that's uplifting and helping the community. Just like Dolly here, who said, hello, beautiful people. We love it. We love all the positive energy. So thank you guys so much for being here and supporting the channel. Without further ado, guys, we're going to dive right in and we're going to start off with Aries. Here we go, Aries. Hey, Cassandra. All right, here we go. Spirit, tell me a little bit about Aries. Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus signs. What is Aries person that they're connected to in love and romance at this time? What are they hiding from Aries? We have the Eight of Swords in the reverse. The Moon in the reverse. The Ten of Pentacles. Underneath the deck, we have the Fool and the Six of Cups. You have someone that is definitely excited about this beautiful connection you guys are currently sharing with one another or will be sharing soon. They feel very safe with you, like they can open up and explore the potential of you guys building a stable, abundant life together. This is definitely someone who could have really struggled with opening up to you in the beginning, but they're now realizing it's safe. You're worth opening up to. You're worth building a life with. They feel like you guys are soulmates. It's something very magnetic and powerful going on between you two. That's very, very beautiful, I would say, for sure. It feels very good. This energy, whoever I'm channeling, it feels very, very good. Can you tell me a little bit as to who this may be? So Aries know if we were talking about their person. We have the Nine of Swords. So again, yeah, this is someone who was very hesitant at first, a little worried, not too sure in the beginning when you guys may have first met or, you know, started to get to know one another. And then after a while, they're like, oh yeah, I know Aries is the one I want to really settle down with and build a life with. Yeah, Aries is the one that's definitely going to make me happy. I think one of their biggest fears is that you were going to betray them, leave them, hurt them. But they're realizing that you're safe. You're a safe option. How does Aries feel about this person? We have the Four of Wands in the reverse and the Death in the reverse. With the Three of Pentacles. You're just not too sure you can trust them. I think a lot of you, Aries, if this is your reading, you may feel like this is too good to be true. Just because you've dealt with people in your past who may have really taken you for granted or hurt you. So whoever this new person, because it feels new to me. It feels like someone new, Aries, that you're connecting to now or will be connecting to soon. You're just really feeling like, come on, there's gotta be some kind of catch. But there's something deep within you that's saying, I don't want to be single. I don't want to be stuck. I have this great opportunity in front of me, so why not take a leap of faith? Why not try? Why not see where this thing can go? And I can tell you for sure, this person secretly really, really wants you. It's such a beautiful way to start tonight's reading. I think you both have very honest and real fears. And it may stem from both parties, you and this person, just not having a good history in love. But I do feel like this is authentically two good people coming together with good, honest intentions to build something substantial. So if you don't take anything from this reading today, Aries, you got to move in faith instead of fear. Good luck to you, Aries, especially for those of you who really resonate with this reading. It's definitely something exciting to look forward to. So if you are an Aries and you resonate with this story, meaning you've already met this wonderful person and you feel like this is your reading, please share. We would love to hear about it. This is such a great way to start the reading for sure. I'm like, wow, okay, Aries. I mean, I'm an Aries moon, but I'm just like, okay. Your person could be an air sign, Aquarius, Libra, Gemini. We have Pisces here, Scorpio, and we also have some earth energy, Capricorn, Taurus, Virgo. All right. Doesn't have to be those signs. It's all just energy. They can have that placement in their sun, moon, rising, or Venus sign of their natal chart, or you can. Kim says, beautiful message. I agree. I love that. I don't know whose energy that is. It can be a good cluster group of Aries going through that, or will be experiencing that. Very, very exciting. And as Kim said, if you are enjoying the reading at any point, don't hesitate to hit the like button. Thank you guys so much for being here. We're doing Taurus next. Any Taurus is here. Taurus, Taurus. Let's see if we can keep this momentum going, y'all. Let's see. Spirit, tell me a little bit about Taurus. Sun, moon, rising, and Venus signs. What is the current energies surrounding Taurus's person that they're currently connected to in love and romance, that this person could be keeping hidden from Taurus? What don't this person want Taurus to know? What doesn't this person want Taurus to know? I'm sorry, y'all, for my grammar today. Oh boy. We have the Chariot in the reverse. The King of Wands. The Six of Pentacles. Underneath the deck, we have the Star. And the Five of Wands. This person won't be upfront and honest with you about how much they're really struggling with dealing with their trauma and their pain. Yeah, this is someone who's dealt with a lot of pain, and this can stem from like past relationships, childhood trauma, you know, whoever this is, they've been through a lot, okay? But it's not stopping them from taking action towards you. It just kind of puts a little bit of pause on their momentum. They're not coming forward so quickly, so eagerly. You know, they're kind of taking their time, if you will. What motivates them the most to want to be with you, Taurus, is they are very attracted to you. They're very attracted to you, and they are definitely determined to really try to see if things can really work out with you and them together. However, what's holding them back, if you've met this person or interacted with them, is the fear of course, being in some more pain. So yeah, with the Chariot in the reverse to the High Priestess, to the Queen of Wands, they're not going to be totally honest with you about how much that they kind of hold themselves back. And this is really an insecurity issue, but it doesn't make them totally give up. You know, some people can be terrified and they're like, okay, I'm chickening out. I'm gone. Not this person. They just need a little bit more time to work on themselves before they can offer you a stable, committed relationship. They wish they can give you more, though. That's what they're hiding. They're like, I really wish I can give towards the world, but I'm just not equipped to do this because I'm a little bit of a broken person. I'm a little bit in a developmental phase. This can be psychologically, this can be financially. It's something going on with them that makes them feel stuck. How does this person really feel about Taurus, like deep down? Yeah, the Hierophant in the reverse with the Two of Wands. They honestly feel like you can receive this in two different ways. Some of you Tauruses, they feel as if you may get tired of them and may want to go about your business. Others of them feel like hopefully you can be patient with them. Let's see, how do you feel? So if this is Taurus's reading, how does Taurus feel about this person? We have the Five of Swords in the reverse and the Ace of Pentacles in the reverse with the Lovers. You're willing to accept whatever it is that you need to accept. However, you're not going to chase this person. You're not going to beg this person to measure up to your standards or your values. What you're actually going to do, Taurus, I can see it here, is you're going to just sit back and just kind of let this person play things out. And you're going to decide, you know, if it's a good fit for you or not. You're going to give them a chance, though. I don't think you're going to just shut them out. But you're going to move in the energy that best suits you. So, you know those relationships where you try to give people the benefit of the doubt, Taurus? You know, you're like, okay, well, I get it. I'm empathetic enough. I'll give you a chance. But they're on borrowed time. They don't know this. So they have so long to figure it out. And you may not know all the ins and outs of what this person's going through. But they're definitely going through something very significant that may make you feel like they're not totally invested, which that's partially the case, but the other part is it's not you, it's them. Yeah, it's not you, it's them. And the problem is you want emotional fulfillment. You want the family, you want something serious, you want to settle down, and you're just like, is this person really equipped to do all that, Mika? I don't know. But you're willing to try. So I'm getting some of you Tauruses will definitely, like I say, ride it out. Others of you are going to just go off and let this thing go. What is the advice for Taurus? I don't even know what advice to give you on this, Taurus, to be honest. We have the Queen of Pentacles in reverse. Spirit is confirming it's best to not invest too much or give too much to the situation until you know, like, this is who you want to be with. So don't be so quick to build with someone or something that isn't really truly what you feel comfortable with investing in. You know, don't settle. In other words, Spirit is saying don't settle. Check in with self and ask yourself if it's worth to invest in this. Because I'm getting some of you will, some of you won't. Your person could be a Taurus, such as yourself, especially if you're a cross watcher. They can be a Gemini, a Cancer, a Pisces, a fire sign, Aries, Leo, Sag. Yeah, can be any sign. That's the main energy there. All right, let me know if it resonates. We're going to do Geminis next. Jing says, I love your hair. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. I really need to do something with it. I'm trying to, y'all see I try to slick it down with the with the gel. But, you know, it's popping back up and y'all probably can see the little crusty. So I'm trying Try to make it do what it do. I really need a relaxer. That's what I need. Because you can see the motherland coming through in the roots. But it is what it is, you know. we gonna tackle this hair at some point, probably this weekend. We just letting it ride for now. Thank you, Kim. Kim says she loves my natural hair as well. Thank you, thank you. Hey, Louisa, how you doing? Angel says it does look nice. Thank you so much. I appreciate it, y'all. Y'all so sweet. All right, Gemini. Let's see. Too bad. Like, these messages are not horrible, you know. So far, these messages are not too bad. I love to do readings where it's not all doom and gloom, because as a reader, channeling energy, I hate channeling negativity. And even before I did this reading tonight, even today, like, my energy has been a little off. And I even asked myself, am I even equipped? Because even yesterday, I didn't feel energetically stable enough to carry through a reading, which is why I ended up taking a nap, forgot to set my alarm, woke up around 11 o'clock yesterday, and was like, forget it. I said, I don't have it in me. I don't have it in me. So I'll have to do it tomorrow. And even today, I just been feeling bad. So I don't know if it's something in the ethers. How about you guys? Has anybody that's very sensitive to energy, have you been feeling off maybe the past few days or so? I'm just curious. Any of my tarot reader friends out there, or spiritualists or empaths, or anybody out there feeling it, a little shift? So yeah. You've been feeling gloomy, Kim? Yeah, it's like a fatigue. Ebony Love is correct. It's like fatigue and tired and drained. Yes, Tracy. Yes, ladies, you guys are spot on. That's what it is. It's like I feel like I'm getting rest, but then I wake up and I still feel like I'm not getting enough rest. And I'm like, what's going on with me? It's just like my energy is pulling me to say, sit down. And I'm grateful that I've been able to actually take the time to rest a little bit. But I've also been busy too with my other day job. But still, I shouldn't be feeling like I do. Even tonight, I'm not feeling my best. Not to get TMI, but I just haven't been feeling too well. Let's just say that, just to summarize it. You've been feeling tired too? Yeah. All right, we're going to do Gemini now, guys. Hang in there. All you people who are sensitive to energy like myself and you're feeling that same shift, protect yourself. Spiritual baths, resting, grounding your energy, spending time away from people for a little bit. It's going to be so important anytime you feel that. All right, here we go. And detox. I think I need a good cleanse and detox. It's probably some of the food I've been eating too. It's like I just need like a good detox to get all this stuff out of me. Whatever's in me, get it out. Like out. Anywho, here we go, Gemini. Spirit, tell me a little bit about Gemini. Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus signs. What is the energy surrounding Gemini and the person that Gemini is currently connected to in love and romance? What is the energy surrounding what they're keeping hidden from Gemini? What are they keeping hidden from Gemini? We have the Five of Wands in the reverse. The Eight of Cups. the Lovers in the reverse. Underneath the deck, we have the Nine of Cups in the reverse and the Five of Pentacles. This is someone who's suffering in silence. They don't feel emotionally, mentally fulfilled at this time. And I think it has a lot to do with the damage that this person may have caused you. It's something about this person being all about drama. I don't know if they are the type of person who's prone to giving you a lot of drama in the past, Gemini. But if this is your story, I think they have really been humbled by you detaching from them, by you sending a clear message to let them know that you're not going to continue to engage in the drama. I'm getting someone that easily tries to do things to trigger you, upset you, to have the upper hand. And now they're the ones that's kind of feeling kind of like a Uno reverse. They're feeling some of the pain, that loneliness that you may have felt when they were neglecting you or causing you pain. So secretly, this person doesn't want you to know all this because I guess they want to save face. So they keep all this to themselves, that they are lonely, feeling abandoned, feeling like they lost the best thing that's ever happened to them because they didn't want to commit. They didn't want to pour into you and be there for you. So you had your breaking point, Gemini. So if you want to know, did this person ever get their karma for what they did to you? Hell yeah, they did. And I think they're still going through. But of course, they can't look like they're stressed out. They're praying and hoping that maybe one day this pain will go away. Because it doesn't feel good to be on the other side, where you could have already began to move on with your life, Gemini, while this person is feeling alone. Even if they're with other people, it's still not the same. Because the very thing that these people that you're connected to, Gemini, go to is the thought of you. I think when it comes down to things, like they don't even know how to fix this. They don't know how to heal things, but they hope that it can be healed. How does this person truly feel about Gemini? Stress, Four of Swords. I'm getting they think about you mostly at night. Like say if they are actually single, a single man or single woman, like after they run around, do their day to day, they get home, they lay in the bed and they're like, wow, I'm alone. Yeah, I missed out on my Empress. You're the Empress, Gemini, male or female. You're the good catch. You're the dream come true. You're the person that they could have settled down and married. Some of you guys were married to this person or had children, or you guys discussed settling down and building a life together at some point. And they're thinking about that, like, man, I should have really taken advantage of that. A lot of air energy here. So your person definitely could be an air sign, Aquarius, Libra, Gemini. And I'm also getting a lot of emotion. So they can be having a lot of water in their chart. Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio. Yeah, they're thinking about how you are the one that got away. Ace of Pentacles in reverse, clarifying that, Empress. Yeah, you're the catch that got away. Just because, you know, you can't compete where you don't compare. I mean, if you are an empress or an emperor, according to them, you can't get better than that. Can you tell me why this person didn't embrace Gemini when they had them in their life? Obviously, y'all, this feels like an ex of yours or someone you've already cut ties with, by the way. You know, I think this person was never satisfied. They were a bottomless pit. You could have given them everything that they wanted and they may have felt like something was better, like the grass was greener or something. They didn't know where their end game was. So they took their time and didn't feel like the need to take this relationship seriously until they felt like they needed to take it seriously. So when you guys were together, they were like, well, hell, Gemini will be right there. I liked a lot of things about Gemini, but hell, let me see what else I can find. So I'm getting like a nonchalant, it's not that serious, I'm not pressed, I'm not stressed. You know that kind of vibe. I'm getting that's how this person lives their life. They live their life like, it's whatever, you know, whatever. It's no sense of urgency. It's they just go with the flow. How does Gemini feel about this person? Vanessa says, so far, yes, Mika. Oh my gosh, you never miss. Thank you. Lulu says, yes, 100%. Wow. You're turned off. This person is a total buzzkill with the Ace of Wands in the reverse. I'm sorry, Ace of Swords in reverse. They're a buzzkill and you think nothing but negatively about them. You think they're a liar, a manipulator, somebody that can't be trusted. And that turns you off because you demand respect. And they keep betraying you. I'm hearing there's been multiple events that have led you to believe that they can't be trusted. It's not like something you just made up in your mind. They have given you every reason to believe this is the case. So you faced your fears one day and just said, I may not have all the facts, Mika, but I know enough to say this is not going to serve me. So yeah, I need to walk away because this person's not giving me what I need. I know my worth, I know my value, and I have to move forward. It was a hard decision, I can tell, but it was about how this person showed up that made you feel like you had to do what you had to do. And that's fair to me. So yeah, a lot of air, a lot of water here. Doesn't have to be, but that's predominantly coming through in this reading for sure, for sure. And again, that air sign is Aquarius, Libra, Gemini. Water signs, Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio. All right. Speaking of water, we're doing Cancer next. Amy says, Mika, that's exactly my situation you are describing 100%. And he's a Cancer. There we go. Stay strong, Geminis. I know it's hard. It's so hard to let go of people like this when you have a lot of love for them. But the truth of the matter is, do you really love yourself more? Right? It's about respect. It's about boundaries. And the more that we honor ourselves and we say, I deserve better than this, is the day God's going to bless you with what you actually truly deserve. But you have to release and let go of what doesn't. So thank you, Geminis, for interacting and sharing. I think that all those that do resonate with this are kind of, happy to hear that this person is feeling what it's like on the other side. Yeah. What they say, karma is a mother. Karma is a bee. All right, here we go, Cancers. Abby's in the building. Love Anna Wilson is here. Angel's in the building. Let's see what we have, guys. Spirit, tell me a little bit about Cancer. Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus signs. What is the current energy surrounding Cancer's person that they're currently connected to in love and romance? What is this person not revealing or telling Cancer that Cancer needs to know? We have the Four of Swords. The King of Cups in the reverse. The Page of Pentacles. Underneath the deck, we have the Eight of Cups in the reverse with the Knight of Wands in the reverse. This person is very, very indecisive. 1 minute they want to rush right on in towards you. And then the next they're like, ugh, is that really a good idea? I think it has a lot to do with this is someone who's may have been very quiet, silent, not saying much or communicating much with you lately. So they're in deep contemplation. About what? They don't want you to know that if they do come forward, they're going to play on your emotions and only invest very little. This is the energy of an emotional manipulator. You know, the type of man or woman that'll come into your life and tell you everything you want to hear, love bomb the crap out of you, tell you you're handsome, you're beautiful, whatever they got to do to snatch you right back into the mix. It's not genuine love though. But of course, because this person knows how much you do love them and you do care about them, if they play the game right, they can definitely run game on you. At least that's what they're thinking. They have to wait on the right time. So that's why it's maybe not. I don't know. Should I, shouldn't I? Why the Four of Swords? Why is this person thinking so deeply about this? I think they know that since there's been a period in time of you guys not talking to one another, this can go either way. But taking the risk to face their fears, to face you, to move with their next tactic is something that they're trying to do with a very strategic plan. Be careful with this one, Cancer, because I think you already know that this is someone that can't be trusted, but I'm just going to put it out there. that this person is a little frustrated by you at this time because according to them, they may have felt like you should have shown up, chased them, done something sooner. And they feel like this relationship is more than likely over, but they don't necessarily want to let it go because I think for them, they like the benefits of what you bring into the relationship, but they don't like this boundary that you're showing up in these days. As a Queen of Swords, you mean business. You're very cold. You're not all lovey-dovey like you used to be. And that's kind of making this person realize that you have standards, you have boundaries, you demand respect. And that's something this person does not want to deal with. And they also realize that you are not desperate. With the Nine of Cups, I don't know how they know this, but a lot of them are looking at you and saying, well, hell, if Cancer isn't coming towards me, they must be happily single. And I think you guys are. Like, if you're not happily single, I think you're doing better away from this person than you were with them. And they kind of feel intimidated by this. So they don't necessarily want to just rush on in. All right, what is this person's true feelings though? Let's look at that real quick. Thank you guys for those who have been sending jewels, by the way. Thank you so much. They want to fix and repair this relationship because they don't receive the benefits you used to give them anymore. So whatever that is, for some of you guys, you really supported them in some type of way. And they need that back. They need that back. That's how they feel now. This is how they feel. I told you it's the benefits. I don't see love here. And that's a little worrying. That's bothering me a little bit. Yeah, they wanna put an end to being in this predicament where they feel like they have to prove to you that they're this change man or change woman, even though they really haven't changed. They just don't want to be in this spot anymore. Yeah. So yeah, it doesn't feel like this is someone coming back for love for you. It's coming back for benefits. So I don't even think this person I would consider is in love necessarily with you. I think this is someone that wants to come in to use you. I hate to say that. I know a lot of y'all are probably going to be upset, Cancer, but I'm just reading the energy of who this person is. They're a snake in the grass. They really are, okay? If this is your reading, excuse me. How does Cancer feel about this person? See, that's the part that it makes it hard. Like, you were genuine. You felt like this was your soulmate. You felt like this person and you had great potential once upon a time to build a life together. But you were confused the whole time as to why it wasn't progressing or getting to that level of commitment. And the real reason why is because, unfortunately, this person wasn't really the man or the woman that they sold themselves to be. It was all emotional manipulation. Like, that's what it is. This is an emotional manipulator. This is also someone very cold, very calculated, and highly manipulative. So think of people that will tell you everything you want to hear, but then when you watch how they move, it's not really everything that they said they were going to do. Does that make sense? And that's how you can tell the difference. So the lesson in this is truly be careful with who you choose to invest in. Like, pay attention to the red flags early on. I'm sure if you go back and replay this relationship, Cancer, before you really fell hard for this person, they were doing a lot of talking and not a lot of walking. They were making a lot of promises, but they were not like following through. And this is such a painful truth, But boy, oh boy, you had a lot of love for them. And this sucks. Because I think what kept you there is because the mind of a manipulator is they know how to keep you confused. Manipulators, massive manipulators, toxic people know how to keep your mind wrapped up in this loop and cycle of like, oh my gosh, am I crazy? Oh my gosh, like maybe I am overthinking. Or, they know how to get you in this loop, if you know what I'm saying. And because of that, you stayed even though your gut, even though your intuition told you this person cannot be trusted, even though you saw the truth, it was hard to accept the truth because how this person would try to throw it back on you or flip the story or. So those are big spiritual lessons. And if you don't take anything from this experience, take that with you because that's going to make you spiritually evolve and grow to make space for the right person who truly is genuine and who truly does love you. And trust me, Cancer, there are good people out there. That's why early on in dating, you have to use your discernment because people like this are very real and they're very toxic and very calculated with how they get people wrapped up in these loops for years. And that's why I say you got to cut the mess off very quickly. Otherwise, you're going to spend valuable years with the wrong person and look up and be like, oh my gosh, all these years I wasted with the wrong person. I could have been making space for the right man or woman who actually really wants me, right? So it sucks, but beware. If this person reaches out to you, they do not have any good intentions. They're going to sound sweet. They're going to sound convincing. They're going to be suave. They're going to be player. They're going to be seductionist, or whatever you want to call it, seductress, whatever, male or female. This person is bad news. Okay. So please be careful. Please be careful. I think you guys are rising above it. I love that Queen of Swords energy. That tells me a lot of you Cancers are kind of past this now and you have your guard up. And I respect that because that tells me a lot about how you've learned and you've grown. But oh boy, have you been through some things with this. Take your time though. Healing is nonlinear. Your person could be an Aquarius, Libra, Gemini, Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio. A lot of water, a lot of air. I also have fixed sign energy, which is Scorpio, Taurus, Aquarius, and Leo. Let me know if it resonates. Good luck to the Cancers that are hearing this message and feel like it's their story. Keep going. Keep going, Cancers. You got this. We have Leos next. You're very welcome, Cancers. You're very welcome. Paula, I did say Cancer, honey. I said water signs, Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio. And I said air signs, Aquarius, Libra, Gemini. Paula, you got to listen. You got to listen, Paula. Paula, I said water and air in the Cancer reading. Your person could be a water or an air sign, but it doesn't have to be. You said you both are Cancer, so that means I was correct. Okay, all right. Y'all be trying to correct me real quick, and y'all didn't even hear to read correctly. Anywho, I'm moving on, y'all. I ain't got time to argue with folks in the comments. Here we go, Leo. Oh, boy. Leo, Leo. Let's do it. Mighty, mighty Leo. All right, Leos, let's do it. Where's everybody at? Everybody isn't here today. See, I didn't come on yesterday, so I was hoping everybody will come on tonight. But I guess everybody's out and about or asleep. Spirit, tell me a little bit about mighty, mighty Leos. Sun, moon, rising, and Venus signs. What is the current energy surrounding Leo? And the person that Leo is currently connected to in love and romance. What is this person hiding from Leo? We have the Page of Cups in the reverse. The Ace of Wands in the reverse. The Ace of Swords in the reverse. Underneath the deck, we have the Ten of Cups and the Queen of Pentacles in the reverse. This is someone who has a lot of love for you. But I think they're also secretly feeling like they need to take their time and not rush on in and give you the world. Just because they're just not quite sure you feel the same way. So they rather just kind of keep these feelings and these emotions to themselves, but not necessarily do anything to sabotage the relationship. They're just going to take their time. They can definitely see you and them building a life together, for sure. That's something that they want to create with you. But if you let them down, oh boy, it's going to be devastating for them. So if they can do anything at all to make this connection go smoothly, that's what they intend to do. If you haven't met this person yet, Leo, be expecting someone that's going to be laser focused. And they're going to really see great potential and possibilities that you guys can create with one another. They're just a slow mover. That's all. How does Leo feel about this person, Spirit? We have the Knight of Wands, the Ten of Pentacles in reverse, and the King of Pentacles in reverse. So you don't really feel the same way, okay? You view this relationship as something fun, exciting, but you don't feel like you're ready to invest anything long term with someone like this. And that's because you still have a very strong hold in your energy to your past situation, okay? I think that's something that still lingers in the back of your mind. Specifically, what lingers is like, are you really ready to step forward into a new relationship? Or is it even safe at all to do this? Yeah. With the Five of Swords, you're very nervous about starting a new relationship. Leo. You could be connecting to a Taurus. I did see the Hierophant. But yeah, Leo, you're terrified. I think whatever happened in your past is causing you to second guess if this person is going to be like your ex. especially because they're actually moving a little slower, maybe a little slower than what you expect. And they're not giving you a sense of urgency. So you're starting to even second guess yourself and say, I don't even know if this is legit. They probably playing games with me. I feel you. I feel you, Leo. I'm the same way. You know, being a fire sign, and I'm not a fire sign, but I'm an Aries moon. You know, you can only give some people so much time, and then it's like, okay, all right, it's time to go. So that's kind of what's going on with you, Leo. But I'm here to confirm that this is someone who just doesn't want to get hurt as well. Yeah, you just don't want to be hurt. Yeah. Gally says, you're very good, Mika. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. So yeah, I think this is a fair connection to trust if you're open to it. But I don't think a lot of you guys are on that spiritual path to be ready for someone if you don't see all green flags, right? Yeah, so with the Seven of Wands, you feel like you need to protect yourself. You need to guard yourself. You need to just, you know, give me some space because I don't trust you like that. You know, that kind of. But if you want to know, this new person is not really a bad person at all. They do like you. But I would be worried about what this person can offer as well. I don't know if this person is mature enough to handle the level of commitment that you're looking for. I'm going to be honest, but they do have good intentions. They just may not be equipped to live up to your expectations. So say if you are somebody who's very established, you have a lot of stuff going on for yourself, you may just feel like this person needs to do a little bit more or build up to a certain level before they'll be ready for someone like you. And that's why you're also kind of backpedaling, because you're like, can I see myself settling down with this person? Nah. I mean, we can have fun though. We can kick it, but you know, that kind of vibe. They can be a Sagittarius, a Leo, a Capricorn, Taurus, Virgo. We also have a lot of water, Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio. Aries and Aquarius. All right. Could be any sign. That's the main energies here for you, Leo. It's just going to be up to you how you want to rock and roll this one. So you guys are probably just going to just, you know, treat it a little more casually than anything. So there we go. Hey, Najee, how you doing? She says she just had a birthday July 30th. That's right. Happy birthday. Happy birthday. And she said, you know, you're always on point 100%. Thank you, girl. Hang in there, Leos. Love is, it's getting warmer. You're getting warmer. You're getting closer to that perfect match. So for those of you, Leo, that took a leap of faith to put yourself out there and you meet this person and you're just like, okay, we got some here, but it's okay. It's all right, Leo. Just keep going. Just keep going. Don't settle. I think that's what that message is about. Just you choosing not to settle, and that's fair. Gally's birthday is August 12th. Okay, so happy early birthday to you too. We definitely are in full-blown Leo season, so happy birthday to all the Leos out there. I hope you guys are enjoying your season. It's such a nice time to have a birthday, man. It's like, man, if I was a Cancer or a Leo, that's such an amazing time to have a birthday. The weather's nice. You can do a lot of fun stuff. And me being an Aquarius, my birthday's in February, it's freezing outside, it be storming, it be raining. So you got to plan your birthday party accordingly. Anywho, we're going to do Virgos now. So happy birthday, Leos. Any Virgos here? Virgo. No Virgos on the chat? Okay. All right. We're going to rock and roll it, Virgo. Okay, we got a couple of Virgos here. Hey, Virgos. Ferns in the building. Purple rains in the building. Happy vibes here. Jen is here. Here we go. Spirit, tell me a little bit about Virgo. Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus signs. What is the current energy surrounding Virgo and the person that Virgo is currently connected to in love and romance? What is this person not revealing or sharing with Virgo? What are they keeping hidden that Virgo needs to know? We have the Seven of Cups. The Knight of Cups. With the Ten of Pentacles. Underneath the deck, we have the Page of Wands, Strength, and the Two of Cups. Many of you may have met someone or be dealing with someone who is still in the dating phase. They're not quite ready to settle down. They're just open to get to know people, okay? This is someone who is fun, who is flirty, but when you start having that serious conversation, you know, the conversation, so where are we going? Or what are you looking for? They're probably going to give you things like, yeah, we're just going with the flow, or I'm not trying to take anything, I'm not trying to do anything serious here. Or they may say stuff like, we'll see. They're not going to give you no definite, real, yeah, I'm ready to get married. Yeah, I'm ready to settle down. Yeah, I want something serious. This is not that guy. This is not that girl. This is someone still trying to figure out what they're looking for. I don't even think this person knows what they're looking for, to be honest. They're just kind of like blindly dating. You know, those people that just get on a dating app or they're just out and about and they see something they like and they're like, oh, okay, hey, how you doing? They don't even know what they're looking for. So what they're keeping hidden pretty much is someone like this is definitely emotionally unavailable, and they're very smooth, very charismatic, are interested in dating you, but that's as far as it's going to go, okay? Because this is someone who is still carrying a very heavy burden in their life of trying to get past some other type of situation. They can also be someone who had went through like a divorce, a separation, a bad breakup. Yeah, with the Hierophant in the reverse to the Eight of Wands in reverse. They're still not ready to follow through. They're ready to put themselves out there and meet people, but they're not ready to follow through to higher level of commitment. For a lot of you, like I said, they could have been fresh out of a relationship, a divorce, or other relationship, and they're like, I'm just not ready for anything serious, but I'm not going to let Virgo know that, right? So what is their intentions? Because nobody got time for this, Spirit. What is this person's intentions? Because Virgo's like, listen now. With the Eight of Cups in reverse to the Four of Pentacles, they don't know. And the reason why I say they don't know is because if this person has had some type of relationship from their past, they don't know if they want you, if they want someone else, if they want to consider holding on to their ex or whatever. They're very avoidant. They're very hands off. They're very, I don't want to settle down. I don't want to have any kind of serious relationship right now. Very much in that mode. So to be honest, they don't know what they want with you. They just know that they like to have options with the Two of Wands. Right? How does Virgo feel about this person? Yeah, the Lovers in the reverse in the Star. You're pretty confident that this is not going to work out, whether it be now or later. And it's disappointing. Whether you find out the truth now or later, Virgo, you're going to realize they're scared to commit to you. They're not going to give you the offer that you've been wanting. And that's that. Yeah. So you just have no choice with the Eight of Pentacles. I think you're going to just have to work through that, however that looks like for you. Some of you, you'll end it soon. Some of you guys, you'll end it later. It's just going to look totally different for all of you. But either way, I think you're going to move past this. It's just disappointing, though, because for some of you Virgos, you really wanted to give this opportunity a real solid chance, only to realize that this is like somebody wasting your time. According to you, they're wasting your time. All right. They could be a Gemini, an Aquarius, a Libra, a Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio. I'm also getting they could be also a Virgo as well, or a Capricorn. Let me know if it resonates. If your cross watcher or Virgo could have done this to you. Either way, I do feel like you dodged a bullet. Whoever resonates with this and chooses to walk away from it. All right. We have Libras next. I know Virgos, I know, but it's the truth. I mean, that's what I got. Some of you guys are not even dating, so that's not even your story. You're just sitting at the house, chilling, going to work, going home. For those of you that are dating and encounter this dud, that's what's going to happen if you haven't met them yet. All right. And to be honest, dating is an experience. It's an interview process. You're going to meet some good, some bad, some ugly. And then, you know, you just roll with the punches. That's how it rolls. That's how it is. And someone who's dated lots of people in my lifetime as a woman before I was married, after I was married, dating a lot of people. So I've done the old school way of dating where there was no dating apps. And then I've done the new age dating with dating apps. I'm going to tell you, to be honest with you, there's a lot of no's and very few yeses. Lots of no's. Lots of no's and very few yeses. That's just how it is. And so you have to just move accordingly. You see the red flags, time to go and keep it moving. You know, that's what it is. It's almost like, you know, I don't know. I'll give a good example. Like you're in Sam's Club or you're in Costco. Y'all know when you go to the little sample things and you try different stuff and you're like, oh, okay, this tastes good. Then you go to another thing. You're like, oh, this is bad. And you just go about your business. Same thing with dating. You go meet somebody. You be like, oh, girl, nah, I got to go. That's it. And keep it moving. But see, some of y'all don't treat dating like that. Some of y'all treat dating like, oh my gosh, I was talking to this guy, girl, and he just turned out to be a total jerk. And then you go and hide. Nah, girl, keep it moving. Get them out the way and keep it pushing. Like that's what you do. You just keep moving. That's how you do. That's how you date. All right, Libras, let's go. John says, your energy is awesome. Thank you so much. I appreciate it, John. Good to see you, by the way. It's been a while. I don't think you've been on here quite a bit. Or at least you've been quiet in the background. I haven't seen you in a while, John. Good to see you. Libras, let's do this. Lisa! Hey, Mama Lisa. All right, another mod of ours just joined the chat. Purple Wayne, for the jewels. I appreciate it. You're very welcome for the service. Purple Rain says, thank you for your time and service that you're providing. I appreciate that because it is time and service for sure. What y'all don't know behind the scenes, sometimes your girl be exhausted. Your girl be struggling to do these lives, but I be trying to look out for y'all. I really do. My members, they know because I be telling them the truth. But here I am. All right, Libra. Shay Shay, hey girl. Hey Maria. I'm sorry, Marisha. Is that Marisha? Marisha Goddess. All right, fellow air signs, let's get it. Spirit, tell me a little bit about Libra. Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus signs. What is the current energy surrounding Libra and the person that Libra is currently connected to in love and romance? Right now in this moment, what is this person hiding from Libra? We got 10 of Cups. The Hermit in the reverse. The Ace of Swords. Underneath the deck, we have the Page of Pentacles and the Knight of Swords in the reverse. Many of you guys may not realize this, but you have someone that's very sure about you. They want to step out of their comfort zone to pursue a serious relationship with you, and they're hoping that you're willing to do the same. With the 10 of Cups, whoever this person is, they're definitely already thinking about the family, the happy ending. And they really want to talk to you about that. What they're very clear about is how much you make them happy. How you make them feel very warm, very full, very complete. They feel an aura of peace and tranquility when they're around you, Libra. And I think that's true because one thing I will say a lot about Libras is you guys tend to do a lot to go above and beyond to make people feel this way. And as they get to know you, I think they're going to realize that this is who you are. This is what you bring to the table, and they love that about you. They're not going to rush. They're not going to pour all this love on a silver platter the first date. But what they will do is they're going to gradually build up to that level of commitment with you, if you're open to it. They just need your cooperation. That's the key with the 3 of Pentacles. If they don't get that cooperation with the King of Cups, meaning they don't feel the love, if they don't feel like you're on board, then that's when they're going to pull back. So yeah, they're very clear about what they want with you. They're very intentional, but they need you to meet them halfway. They are tired of being with time wasters. They're tired of being with people that are bringing nothing but karmic cycles into their life. So even though this person has so much positive energy that they want to invest in this relationship, they're not going to waste their time if you're not open to it. So how does this person view Libra? Let's look at that. Yeah, Three of Swords in reverse. They feel like you're not over your ex. They feel like you're still getting over some type of traumatic breakup or heartbreak. You're still very sensitive. Your emotions or your thoughts are still kind of raw from the last experience. So this makes them kind of feel a bit jealous, a bit nervous, and it may have them also feel like they can't really give you that solid offer from the jump. Remember, I said they're going to give you just a little, but they have really good intentions, okay? But they are going to eventually view you as this. This can pose as a big red flag, like that closed off energy, that scared energy. You may not realize you're doing this, Libra, but when you meet this person, that's what they're going to notice about you. Like that is their perception. You may not agree with it, but that is what they see and that's how they think. Let's see, how does Libra feel about this? How does Libra feel about this person and this situation? We have the Six of Cups and we have the Knight of Swords in reverse. You know, you do appreciate this person for what they're giving, but it's almost like you need them to move faster. I think what upsets you the most about this person is their pace. It makes you feel uneasy and makes you start overthinking things. It makes you feel unsettled because what you want to see is immediate confirmation. You want to know without a shadow of a doubt that this person is 1,000% invested in you. But what you're missing is this person doesn't know you, Libra. They can't trust you. So they're going to move slow to really understand who you are and what you're about. And that pace is going to turn you off because a lot of you guys are going to be triggered and feel like this person is playing games with you or something. Yeah, it's going to piss you off that they are not pouring in and saying, hey, let's go do this. But what you don't realize is they want to be that way, but they see some red flags from you, okay? What advice do we have for Libra with this? You got to really continue to work on yourself. Nine of Pentacles in reverse with the Five of Pentacles in reverse. If this is your reading, I would say a lot of you Libras may be getting into a new relationship with someone for the wrong reasons. And what I mean by that is you're not whole and solid, or you're not where you want to be in your life to make space for a relationship quite yet. You still are on that transformative healing path. And Spirit is saying, this is why you're showing up energetically to new suitors as very hesitant with the Fool in the reverse. You may not realize this, but energy is everything. So as much as you present yourself and say, I'm ready for a relationship, a lot of you Libras are presenting yourself energetically as someone that's not quite ready. And you're doing it because for some of you, you're lonely, you want somebody, you don't want to be alone, you feel like you got to have someone. Like, that's the wrong reasons. That's the wrong reasons. That's how you end up attracting a karmic, or you end up pushing away a good love story, okay? And in this case, I feel like this is where this good love story goes wrong. So Spirit is saying with the Knight of Pentacles, please, Libra, take your time. There's no rush to go into another relationship. The more responsible approach is to handle yourself first, get yourself where you want to be. and feel like you can be open to trusting people again. I think that's going to be a big takeaway for a lot of you Libras before you begin to date again, okay? This is no dig at you at all. This is just me trying to prepare you for the right relationship that's really divinely orchestrated for you and this person to run off into the sunset and be together, you know, in a healed, happy, loving place. This person could be, I'm getting Sagittarius, Capricorn, Taurus, Virgo, Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio, okay? And Libra and Gemini. It can be any sign, really. I'm be honest. I feel like I done named all the signs, but it's a mixture of a lot of things. But most of the energy here is going to be your water and your earth signs, and that's predominantly in this reading here. All right, that's what I have for you, Libras. Hang in there. If you do resonate with this, just know this person had good intentions. Like, say if it didn't work out, they really did have good intentions. Okay. Scorpio, let's do this. Any Scorpios here? Scorpio, Scorpio. Those Scorpios in the chat? No Scorpios, huh? All right. All right, we got some Scorpios coming through. We got Vault, Princess Kayla, Jenna, hello, hello. And your girl, who is a Scorpio rising. Spirit, tell me a little bit about Scorpio. Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus signs. What is the current energy surrounding Scorpio? And the person that Scorpio is currently connected to in love and romance. What is this person hiding from Scorpio right now in this moment? We have the Nine of Swords in the reverse. The Tower. The Lovers. Underneath the deck, we have the Ten of Swords and the King of Cups with one more, Spirit, the Three of Cups in the reverse. Woo, almost dropped that. All right, Ten of Swords, King of Cups, Three of Cups in the reverse. Okay, all right, I see what we got going on here. Yeah, this is someone who is definitely feeling like they made a bad choice. They feel like they've made a bad choice. They feel like you're their soulmate. So they missed out on an opportunity with the person that they were destined to be with, which was you, Scorpio. They ruined it. They blew it. And so they feel like they have betrayed or self-sabotaged themselves and a great opportunity with the very person that they love the most. They're tired of replaying the shoulda, coulda, wouldas in their head. I should have done this. I should have said that to Scorpio. I could have avoided this breakup. Why did I do that? You know, their mind is racing with a lot of thoughts. And these are the things that kept them from taking action towards you. This is what kept them from apologizing. This is what kept them from pursuing and fixing or repairing things with you. But they're not done here. They don't want to accept defeat. Yeah, this is someone who is very magnetically drawn to you. They feel as if you guys were destined to be together. Like no matter what you guys go through, you are their person. Interesting, right, Scorpio? I know. So they got to get you back. They got to fight for you. They can't just sit back and let you get away. So secretly, they're trying to come up and devise a good plan that will avoid making the situation worse. They're hoping that also I'm hearing that since there's been a period of silence, separation, or maybe there's been time since the last big breakup or issue you guys had, they're hoping since there's been a period of time since all that went down, maybe you'll show them a little grace. Like, can we just move past that, Scorpio? Can we move past that? I don't think so. I don't think Scorpio gonna let that. Scorpio not gonna let that slide. I'm sorry. I'm laughing at your person because do they not know Scorpio? Scorpio ain't gonna let that slide. Let's see. How does this person view Scorpio? Let me get some more on that. Oh yeah. You can't make this up. 9 of Cups. You're there. You make them feel on top of the world. 9 of Cups. You're their fulfillment. You make them feel like themselves. You make them feel alive. Okay. How does Scorpio feel about this person? We have the Queen of Wands in the reverse, the King of Swords in the reverse, and the World in reverse. You still have strong magnetic passion for them. However, you refuse, and I repeat, you refuse to be played for a fool. Whatever this person did, Scorpio, let's be clear. You're not going to let them get away with it. No. So you don't care that you still have attraction, desire, the urge to pounce on them. You know what I'm saying? It's a Scorpio read. Just saying. But you're not willing to let go of what they did to you. Like that is how this person has rewritten the narrative. They have created their own demise. And so because they've done this, you ain't got nothing for them. You know what I'm saying? You ain't got nothing for them. And that's what it is. It's them getting karmic justice. You reap what you sow. That's what I heard you say. If this person would have played their game correctly, meaning they would have came to you correctly the first time, and they wouldn't have done whatever they did to hurt you or cause this tower moment, that's exactly the time when this person could have had a great opportunity to continue this relationship. I think even there was a window of time, Scorpio. Y'all tell me if I'm wrong. I feel like there was possibly even a small little window of time around the time of the incident where they could have honestly, truly fixed and repaired whatever they did to you. For some of you guys, it was not repairable, but for a lot of you, there was a little bit of, yeah, you just wanted this person to show some empathy, some love, some support. You wanted them to apologize, take accountability, show that they cared. And I don't know why, but it feels like this is someone that gave you the impression that they just didn't care. So why should you? That's how you feel. If you want to act like you don't care, why should Scorpio care? You know, that's how you feel. I don't think you need any advice, but let's just see what Spirit says. What's the advice for Scorpio with this foolery? We have the Moon in the reverse and the Ace of Pentacles in reverse. If any of you guys are still kind of like holding on to energetically this experience because of resentment, because of anger, because of pain, because of whatever this person did to you, Spirit is urging you to let it go. Let it go and let God. Because what it's doing energetically is blocking your blessings from coming in. Some of you guys may have experienced so much pain from this experience that you're having a hard time trusting new love. And we got to let that go. We got to get to a place of acceptance that this is somebody that had a lot of issues. And that has nothing to do with what other people are going to bring to the relationship in the future with you. So you can't allow this experience to hold you back from moving forward. And that's why with the Ace of Pentacles in reverse, Spirit is saying, just let it go, drop it, you know, and move forward. You deserve to be loved, Scorpio. I think Scorpios know this, but right now I think you're in a season of little bit of fear. Yeah, a lot of you guys are putting love on hold, or you're not prioritizing love, or even if you are dating, you're moving in a little fear. So Spirit is saying, let that go and be open. Okay. All right. That's what I have for you, Scorpio. Your person could be a Gemini, an Aquarius, Libra. We also have fixed signs, Scorpio, Taurus, Leo, Aquarius, and water sign, Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio. All right. Could be any sign though. That's the main energy. We got Sagittarius next. Again, y'all, let me know if these messages resonate. And just like Kim said, don't forget to hit that like button. Show your girls some love and support. I would really appreciate it. And as Mama Lisa says, don't forget to hit that notification bell. If ever you guys want to make sure that you do not miss out on any time I go live. Because of course, as you guys can see, the times I go live recently has varied. So make sure you hit that notification bell. Also, if you're new here, welcome. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel. I'm so glad you all are here. Thank you so much for coming. Sagittarius is next. Tanisha's here. Locapucci in the building, who is an amazing member of our soul tribe. Good to see you, girl. And if you want to be a member like Locapucci, just click on the join button, or you can click on the link that I put into the live chat to learn more about becoming a member. All new members of my channel get a complimentary personal reading from your favorite tarot reader. So just by joining, you get a free reading. Make sure you guys click on that link, join our channel membership, and know that also coming with the membership is exclusive content, exclusive readings, other freebies that I give away to my members, behind the scenes, great conversations and TED Talks, all kind of stuff we talk about. So hit it, join it. I try my best to release at least some content at least once a week or more for my members. So get into it, get into it. All right, let's do it, Sagittarius. Hey, Suzanne, how you doing? Now, for those that have been getting notifications lately, that's because YouTube, the algorithm will only notify my subscribers, and this is for all content creators on the YouTube platform, for their first 3 videos within a 24-hour period. So if I upload more than 3 videos in a 24-hour period, you will not get notifications. So it's so important that you always also check out my community tab or my channel to make sure you don't miss any videos. I try my best to include the most recent video in the description box as well as the comments. So if you did miss like the reading before this one, you'll notice in the description it'll say the most recent collected reading, right? But you can always check out the community tab. I post all of my videos there, and I also post them on my channel. Let's do it, Saggy. Bree Prince, hey girl. All right, Saggies. Spirit, tell me a little bit about Sagittarius. Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus signs. What is the current energies surrounding Sagittarius and the person that Sagittarius is currently connected to in love and romance right now in this moment? What is this person hiding from Sagittarius that we need to know? We have the King of Wands in the reverse. The Seven of Cups in the reverse. The Emperor. Underneath the deck, we have the King of Cups in the reverse with the Strength in the reverse and the Fool. All right, here we go. There's someone in your energy who was really fighting an internal battle. This internal battle has a lot to do with head over heart. You really turned them on. There's no denying that. There's nobody like you. There's also no denying that. But the sacrifice of fully investing and building with you is truly a huge sacrifice, okay? So you're dealing with a basic coward. I mean, I don't mean to call your person that, but they are. And you may have felt that way because this is someone you know. The person that behaves with a very fickle vibe. 1 minute they're rushing on in, making you feel on top of the world. It feels like you guys are going in the right direction. And then the next is like, wait, what? They're gone. This very last time, and it looks different for all of you Sagittarius, it left a very bad taste in this person's mouth. It made them realize that you ain't got time for that. You ain't got time for it. And so they better get with it or you're going to get lost. I think some of y'all had that conversation with them around the time that you just had your breaking point and you said, you know what, I'm tired of your crap. You can either get with it or get lost. And they chose a path. And Sagittarius said, okay, all right. All right, watch this. You got your purse, you got your wallet, and you said, Bye-bye. Bye-bye. On to the next. Because Sagittarius ain't got time to waste on these hoes. Okay? Hold on, y'all. Let me plug up my purse. So, they played themselves. Because they wanted to be like something kind of like a player or something. Who this? The player that played themselves. The playette that played themselves. They don't want you to know this. That they're kind of looking at the whole situation, Sagittarius, and like, damn. Okay. All right. God damn it. Sagittarius wasn't playing with me. God dang. You weren't. It was like they effed around and found out in a real way. Just saying. Yeah. This is a big loss. But I'm going to be honest with you. What made them realize what they lost was when they couldn't find you and other people. Ouch. I could have told them that. So they thought you were great. But I bet I can find something better than Sagittarius. I mean, Sagittarius, alright. They alright. You know, that's the vibe. You know, they were trying to put you in the category. Sagittarius, alright. But then they go out and they realize, oh, damn. These folks ain't hitting on them. So let me go ahead and hit up Sagittarius. The number you have dialed is no longer in service. You know, it's just like, it just hit them. That they played themselves, okay? Or you had them blocked. Yeah, their time has ran out to give you this emperor offer, this serious offer that they want to give to you now. If you're curious, because I think some of you guys may have gotten communication from this person recently or will be getting communication, they are serious this time. They are, okay? This is someone who's ready to come in as an emperor now or an empress. And an emperor is somebody who is ready for a higher level of commitment. They're ready to put their big boy, big girl panties on. But under the condition, here's the kicker. Under the condition where they can't wear their heart on the sleeve because they're scared. Here goes the coward energy, y'all. Stay with me. They can't put their heart on the sleeve because they're scared that you're going to reject them. Basic coward. They know they waited too long. So that's why when they do reach out, I do feel like this person secretly is moving with a lot of fear, but they do have good intentions. It doesn't feel like a bad offer, but the part about them not being emotionally available and cold and closed off, that's a red flag. Like, come on, nobody got time for that. How do they really feel? Let's look at that. How do they really feel about Sagittarius? The Star. Yeah, they want to heal things with you. They want this misery to be over. Can you please forgive me? I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. See, what had happened was they got to think of a lie quick, because you already know this person was out here playing the field and nobody got time for that. For you to have them spin the block after they was laying the low, spreading the wide. Like, who the hell they think you are? I mean, come on. Nah. How does Sagittarius feel? Three of Swords. Four of Cups. If I can be honest, Sagittarius, this hurts. This sucks. Because for a lot of you, you feel it. You feel it in your spirit that this is somebody that was out here choosing other hoes over you. And that breaks your heart. First of all, how dare they treat you how they treated you in the past? Leave you for dead, come back acting like they brand new. Oh, I'm an emperor now. Who is going to take that crap back? It's hard. It really makes you feel a little bit triggered because of the audacity of it all, you know? So you're going to continue to ignore them, but it doesn't change the way you feel about them. I think a lot of you Sagittarius would say this person infuriates you, but you still have emotions for them. So now it's moving out of logic, head over heart, and emotions and feeling and passions. I think you're saying, I've got to let go of my fear of letting this go. I got to move in the right direction. It's not serving me to be going around and around and around. This relationship is going nowhere. And to be honest with you, Sagittarius, what you don't know is that even if this person is coming in and giving you a solid commitment, they still have a lot of internal work to be emotionally present and available. They're not mature enough for that. They're still navigating through how to get there with you. And that's because they're a basic coward. Y'all know that. The advice. Continue to block them. If they come back, block them. If they talk to you, block. We blocking and deleting in 2026. Blockity, block, block, block. The block is hot. Goodbye. Adios. Namaste. Stay the F away. You know what I'm saying? That's the time you're on, Sagittarius. That's the time you need to be on. But they are basic coward. There we go. All right. They could be a fire sign such as yourself, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. They can be an Aquarius, a water sign, Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio. I also got Libra. All right. Let me know if it resonates. Very toxic, Kim. Very toxic indeed. Thank you, Sagittarius, for playing along. I tried to throw a little sarcasm and jokes up in there because it was a painful read. It sucks. But that's what came through. Locapucci says, great read, Mika, on point. Thank you, thank you. You know, I like to throw, when I see it's going to be a heavy read, I try to make y'all smile because nobody want to hear all the foolery. You know, but that's the energy. This person's on you. This person's on you, you know. They just can't move on. That's like P. Diddy. Every step I take, every move I make, every single day, every time I pray, I'll be missing you. They be missing you, Sagittarius. They're like, come on now, take that, take that. Every step they take, every move they make, they be missing you, Sagittarius. Man, this person need to go on and fall back in a real way. I don't know why I got P. Diddy song. It just came through, so I just sang it. And y'all know I can't sing, so just go with it. Capricorn's next. Miss Gaka's way for the lighter. Kim says, have you ever been to Essence Festival? Many times. many times. To be honest with you, it's funny you mentioned that, Kim. You might be psychic or something, but that was the one and only time I saw P. Diddy live, was at Essence Festival. It was when the year that P. Diddy came on stage with all the Bad Boy family. Like, it was everybody. It was Faith Evans. It was Mace. It was everybody. Everybody came out. And it was so hype. It was so much fun. But I've been to about maybe 4 or 5 Essence festivals. I love it. You know, I love it. Hey, Missy, how you doing? Tanisha says I make her smile with my jokes. I'm glad I can make y'all smile. Sometimes you got to smile through the pain. You know, it's just like, man. But hopefully you can also take lessons from it, because I try to deliver it in a way where you guys can understand really where these people's minds are at, so you can protect yourself and get yourself to a higher frequency of spiritual evolution and growth, because we should honor ourselves. We should want to get to a better place, and we should definitely want to be with someone who truly and honestly appreciates us through and through. And love is consistent. It's not inconsistent, guys. Love consistently shows up for us just as much as you have consistently tried to show up for that raggedy relationship y'all were trying to get out of. All right. So it either is or in it. Love, it either is love or it's not. That's it. I'm not going this year. Nah. I'm not going this year to Essence Festival. Nope. Well, you know, Essence is always 4th of July weekend. I didn't go this summer, obviously, because, you know, I had my surgery. And I'm probably not going to go next year. But I've been to plenty. Because, you know, New Orleans is not far from where I'm at in Mississippi. I just drive on down and go. You know. But Essence has gotten very expensive. The hotels in New Orleans have gotten outrageous. So it'll have to be something special for me to. It has to be a very special group of frontliners for me to go out there and see that. But I've been there so many times already. You know, I've been there, done that. But it's fun. It's a lot of fun. The last one I went to, I think, was like, not this. I think I went to the one last summer, to be honest. I went to one concert or something like that. I took a friend of mine. So yeah, I've been there about 4 or 5 times. And it's fun every time. I highly recommend it. If you've never been to Essence Festival, go. It's a lot of fun. All right, here we go, Capricorn. Let's do it. Spirit, tell me a little bit about Capricorn. Sun, moon, rising. Hold on, Capricorn. Let me reshuffle that. That could have been a sign. But I'm not going to take that. Because I don't like the 7 of Swords card. I'm going to try that one more time. January Capricorn Queen says, Mika, I love your reads. Thank you. Thank you. Here we go. Spirit, tell me a little bit about Capricorn. Sun, moon, rising, and Venus signs. What is the current energies between Capricorn and the person that Capricorn is currently connected to in love and romance? What is this person hiding from Capricorn right now in this moment? All right, Capricorn. So as you can see, the cards are energetically charged because previously the cards were popping out and they're still popping out. So this is an urgent message. So here we go. We have the Hierophant in the reverse. The Chariot. The Two of Swords in the reverse. Underneath the deck, we have the 10 of Swords with the 3 of Cups and the 6 of Wands. Whoever you are connecting to has a very hard time with changing their ways. They're very fixed, I feel, on how they go about things or what they believe. They don't necessarily want to change how they move. This could have been someone who kind of put you in the friends with benefits situationship, or if you were in a relationship, they could have put you in a third party type of situation, okay? And that's because this is not someone ready to build any kind of higher level of commitment. Now, remember, the first shuffle we had was the Seven of Swords. So what this person doesn't want you to know is they're very sneaky. They're very sneaky. They're very deceptive. They're not upfront and honest with you. That you and them just don't have the same goals or idea of commitment. They're very clear about who they are and what they want. And if you're not with that program, then they will push you away. And that's the experience many of you guys may have found yourself. Fighting an ongoing battle to try to get this person to see your point of view, try to understand that they've got to change some ways about them. It's something very significant about you and them are just not being equally yoked, meaning you both have two different lifestyles or ideas of relationships. It doesn't make this person want to totally let you go, though. So that can be the confusing part of why this individual always ends up stringing you along or popping in and out of your life, what have you. Everybody is unique. This is a Capricorn reading for thousands of Capricorns. But what I will say is that they never take this relationship super seriously. And even if they do come back, they just expect you to just go with whatever they're trying to do. They don't like being left out in the cold, and they feel totally okay with giving you the bare bone minimum. I can tell that if they have other people, this is not something exclusively they do to you. They do the same thing with other people. So this is something that deals with them. Like, this is not you. It's an internal issue going on with them that makes them always feel like the victim, or like people just don't listen to them, or they may always blame you as giving them a hard time. But they believe that at some point they can convince you to change your mind. At some point they can get you to agree with them or give them what they want. I agree with Kim in the chat. This person is not equipped to give love. The best this person can offer is taking the love you give and harnessing it for themselves and appreciating all that you do instead of giving you much in return. And it's a painful realization. I think a lot of you guys, if you resonate with this story, because it's not everybody's story, if you resonate, you may have noticed over time, like, man, this person is for real. Like they're not thinking logically. There's something wrong with them. And they just won't change. They just don't hear me. They don't try to work with me. This is someone who is very, very difficult to get along with. And then to add misery to the situation, like I said, They start intertwining themselves in third parties, or they're in and out of your life. They just kind of treat relationships very, very casually. That's it. Friends with benefits, situationship, or if you're in a marriage or a relationship, they go behind your back and talk to other people. Okay. And that's because they're just not ready to open up. Let's see, how do you feel, Capricorn? So you just need to know, like, you're not crazy. If this is your story, you know what I'm talking about. Like, you may have even questioned, like, am I doing something? Am I saying something? Like, what is wrong with this person? It's them. It really is them, Capricorn. They have a whole psychology that's a little warped, okay? How does Capricorn feel about this person? Six of Cups, Nine of Swords, the Fool in reverse. You know, you really feel devastated by this experience because for you, there's a lot of history here. You know, you and this person do have a lot of things that I would say bring you guys together and feel fun and light and exciting. But it's the lies, it's the deception with that Seven of Swords we saw earlier. It's the Hierophant in reverse. You guys just not having the same goals in mind. You know, just having all the different things that just don't really align ultimately to the common goal. So you just don't feel like it's safe. With the Fool in reverse, that's all you think about is your safety and protecting yourself. And you know, with the Moon to the Three of Cups underneath the deck, you know deep down that this person will eventually put you in a third party, if not have you in a third party, or treat you like a friend with benefits or situationship. So why put yourself in that predicament when you want more? So a lot of things I'm telling you, if this is your story, you know is the facts, because it looks like you've already kind of conjured up this conclusion in your mind that this person is not non-committal. They take advantage of you. They waste your time. So maybe this confirmation is what you needed to hear to know that you're absolutely right, Capricorn. And a lot of you guys may have made the best decision for yourself to move forward from this, because it's not going to serve you. I mean, it's just not. Yeah. So being silent or removing yourself from the situation is ideal, and it's safe. Especially with the High Priestess here. I feel like a lot of you guys are connecting more with your spirituality. Thank you so much, Maya, for the $50. I appreciate that. Thank you. Thank you. Yeah, I think some of you guys are tapping more into your intuition, your spirituality, putting yourself as a priority now. You may have prioritized this person, making them feel very comfortable, realizing that it was all in vain. But it's a deep spiritual lesson to get you to that level of connecting more with the divine, with God, with your intuition. So unfortunately, I hate to say this, but sometimes God puts us in situations that are very painful for us to realize some things about ourselves to get us to that next level of clarity. And this is what this relationship kind of served as, that nudge, that push to get you there. This person could be a Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio. We have Taurus, Sagittarius, Aquarius, Libra. I also got Earth here, so it could be an Earth sign. I got every sign, really, to be honest. Capricorn, Taurus, Virgo. It's a lot of different signs. The main energy, though, if I can be honest with you, it would have to be a lot of air, Aquarius, Libra, Gemini, and a lot of water. Really kind of water and earth are kind of neck and neck. All right. Again, big shout out to Maya. Thank you so much for the for sponsoring today's read with the $50 donation. I appreciate it. We're going to go to Aquarius next. Sending a big hug to all the Capricorns out there that went through that very painful cycle. For some of you guys, you may have been with that person for a very long time too, like going through hell and back. I feel like that person really did a lot, did a number on you, you know. stay strong, keep moving, keep pressing on. Sheila says, on point, Mika, 100%. Thank you, girlie. I know, Maya is so sweet. Thank you, girl. Do we have any Aquariuses here? Aquarius. Ronnie is trying to stay awake for the Pisces read. I'm almost there. Hold on just a little longer. I know my Pisces group is ready to go to bed. I get it. Ready to catch some Z's. I'm almost there. I'm almost there, Pisces. Hold on. Hey, Lance. How you doing? All right, let's do this, guys. Aquarius. Aqua Gang. Spirit, tell me a little bit about Aquarius. Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus signs. What is the current energy surrounding Aquarius? And the person that Aquarius is currently connected to in love and romance. Right now in this moment, what is this person keeping hidden from Aquarius that they don't want Aquarius to know? Well, we're going to find out today. All right, we got the Seven of Cups. We have the Five of Swords in the reverse. The Two of Swords. Underneath the deck, we have the Six of Cups, the Fool in the reverse, and the Eight of Swords. Aquarius. You got someone who's really feeling stuck. They're feeling very, very stuck, and they're just not sure what to do, what to think, how to move. It's all very overwhelming to them, this experience that they're having with you at this time. So, what this person is not revealing to you is that they want to keep their options open just in case things don't work out with you. So they have one foot in, one foot out. They're going to be talking to you, flirting with you, and then behind your back, talking and flirting to other people. This is somebody from your past, by the way, Aquarius. This is not someone new. And I say that because with the Five of Swords in the reverse, this is someone that's trying to make peace with you. Like this is someone that has played a lot of head games, mind games, done a lot of mess in the past. And this is their way. Now listen to me. This is their way to say, I'm sorry. I know. See, they don't want you to know. This is where they got the game twisted. They don't want you to know that when they come to you to flirt with you, to try to pick up where you guys left off, all that jazz, that behind your back, they're also flirting and talking to other hoes on the side. You see, I'm not calling you a hoe, but you know what I'm saying. Delusional. That's what they are. You and them have so much history. They feel more deeply connected to you, Aquarius. Like if they can choose who to be with, you would be it. So because of that, You would be the ideal person that they would want to be in a relationship with. However, they know that they've caused a lot of issues. So that's why they're saying it's just safer for me to have an insurance policy and talk to other people behind Aquarius's back while I'm pursuing Aquarius. But if things don't work out, at least I can go elsewhere. You know, it's kind of like they're not putting all their eggs in one basket. And that could be because this person is not quite sure if it's safe to pursue you with the Two of Swords and the Nine of Cups and the Fool in reverse. They feel more safer to kind of just play both sides. With the World to the Ace of Cups to the Devil in the reverse, they're really working on trying to clear up their image. They don't want you to look at them as someone who's toxic, who's full of drama. They're going to try to do their best song and dance and really convince you that they've changed. I can say Aquarius, this person has done a little work on themselves, but not to the level that I think you need to see them performing. Tell me more a little bit about this person. What do they want with Aquarius? Yeah, with the King of Swords in reverse, it's manipulation. Like I said, this person is trying to manipulate you. Yeah, they're gonna play this role like they've been single, they've been reading their Bible, they've been going to church, they've just been going to work. You know, they've been single all this time. You know, I haven't been dating anybody. You know, I've just been alone, bored. I haven't had nothing going on, Aquarius. That's what they're going to tell you, and they lying. They full of shh. They lying. They lying. At the time they reach out to you, they're talking to other people behind your back. They're on dating apps or they're talking to other connections behind your back, okay? And the reason why they're doing that is because they want to be able to establish the option that can bring them stability. What is the more practical choice? And because I've caused Aquarius a lot of stress and issues and Aquarius got me blocked, or you push them away, Aquarius, at this point, they need to make sure they have a backup plan because they do understand that it can go either way. How does Aquarius feel? We have the Six of Wands and the Five of Cups. You feel disappointed that this person waited way too long to try to get your attention or say something. And that is really making you feel more furious and angry and frustrated because you were not born yesterday, Aquarius. You know good and dang well that this person's probably been up to no good. And you're right. Of course you are. So with the Five of Wands in the reverse to the Eight of Wands, you just want to go about your business. I think you've accepted that this is what it is. You know, it's kind of like you saying, I'm not going to keep engaging with you. I'm not going to go back and forth with you. You know, a lot of people don't realize Aquarius doesn't like confrontation, conflict. You feel like this person's a lot of drama. Aquarius out, okay? Deep down, Aquarius ain't got time for this. Aquarius is good on this, okay? And you rather be alone with the Three of Cups in reverse than reunite with this person because you feel like this is an individual here who plays too many games, period. They play head games, mind games. They try to manipulate you. I see it here with the King of Swords. This is a massive manipulator. They try to get in your head, Aquarius. You've been down this rodeo before. You've probably seen them do stuff, think they're going to get away with it, and you find out the truth. So why keep beating a dead horse? It just doesn't make sense. Why force this person's hand when they've already chosen their fate? You can't help them if they still don't know who they want to be with. Like, come on, Seven of Cups is the first card in this person's energy. Hello? So you have nothing for them. And in fact, you regret the day you met them with the Judgment in reverse. You felt like it was a bad day the day you met them. You're like, why did I even give this person 1 ounce, 1 minute of my energy or time? Why? You know, that's how you feel, Aquarius. I hear you. I hear you. Well, too bad for them. They're going to be looking like Boo Boo the Fool when Aquarius keeps them on red or blocked. This person could be a fellow air sign, Aquarius, Libra, Gemini. They can be, we got water here too. Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio. A lot of air, a lot of water. Yeah, a lot of air, a lot of water. A little bit of fire too, but mostly air and water. Someone says, you're not lying, for real. And y'all know I know. I'm an Aquarius Sun and Aquarius Venus, so I already know what time Aquarius energy be on. Y'all don't got time for these fools. Folks don't understand. Once a person shows you who they are, Aquarius believes them and be like, okay then, all right. Ain't got nothing for them. Block and delete. Okay. We're about to head and venture off to Pisces, last and final sign of the evening. Welcome to all the new people here on the channel. Before we go and we read the last sign, as Mama Lisa has mentioned, don't forget to like the video, subscribe, and be sure to hype up the video if you guys know how to do that. And make sure you do check out this video in about 10 or 15 minutes because I'll timestamp every portion of this video if you missed any portion of it, okay? So make sure you check out that sun, moon, rising, or Venus sign of your natal chart. Big shout out once again to Maya for sponsoring today's read with her generous donation of $50. Thank you so much again, Maya. I didn't expect that. That made my evening because I've had a rough couple of days. So thank you so much for inspiring me to keep going tonight. Thank you, thank you. And thank you to all of you subscribers who tuned in, shared your thoughts, and for all of you who have liked the video. I leave you all with Pisces. Spirit, tell me a little bit about Pisces. Sun, moon, rising, and Venus signs. What is the current energy surrounding Pisces and the person that Pisces is currently connected to in love and romance? What is this person hiding from Pisces right now in this moment? We have the Four of Swords. Hey, Judy. The Four of Pentacles. The Star in the reverse. Underneath the deck, we have the Six of Cups and the Seven of Wands. This is someone who's really struggling with opening up. You know, they're having a hard time with letting go of something from their past. They feel the need to be on guard and protect themselves. Like protecting themselves is the priority, making sure that they're safe, secure, not giving a lot here in the beginning with you, because this is definitely someone that is been taking a break from dating, getting to know people, because they're trying to heal. So they don't trust a lot of people. Yeah, this is someone with a lot of trust issues. For some of you, you know, there could be something significant about this is someone who you may have picked up in their energy that they're not really present in this connection. They're very closed off. They're kind of pushing you away. You're like, hello, what are we doing here? And this person is just like so closed off for some weird reason. And that's because they're not healed. They're not revealing to you. They got a lot of trauma, a lot of pain, a lot of trust issues. So as they begin to establish a relationship with you, they're overthinking things. And it's like they almost get cold feet when things start to feel good. They run. And it's not you. If this is your story, Pisces, you may have actually met this person and it started off cool. Like maybe you guys talked, started to get to know each other, and then you started noticing weird switch up, very weird switch up. You're like, wait a second, what? Can you tell me a little bit more about this person, why they're acting this way with Pisces? Like, I just want to confirm. Stay with me. Yeah, some breakup. You can't make this up. The Tower speaks of like some type of devastating ending they went through in their past. Like it has really messed this person up and messed up their opportunity with you. It's made them have significant trust issues for sure. So if this is your story, like I say, you're going to notice it starts off cool and then they start switching up. And the sad part about it, Pisces, is they see great potential with you, but they overthink it. This person could be an air sign, by the way, Aquarius, Libra, Gemini. Or they can be an earth sign, Capricorn, Taurus, Virgo. They don't really get in tune too much with their emotions. The most that I can see this person give you is like a page of cups, which is like flirting, talking, getting to know them. And then I think once they start catching feels, they're like, oh gosh, I don't know. I don't know. I think I made a bad choice. Maybe I shouldn't, maybe I'm not ready. Maybe I shouldn't give Pisces this love offer. I don't think I'm as ready as I thought I was. So it's like cold feet. That's the best way to describe the energy I'm picking up. Like they're getting cold feet. How does Pisces feel about this person? Five of Swords. Yeah. Five of Swords, Eight of Cups. You know, you're a little conflicted about what to do with this situation because you're determined to really try to give this person your best shot. I think you are very excited to encounter this individual, to see where it goes, only to realize like you don't know where you stand. You know, it starts off good and then you're like, wait, you switching up on me. What's happening here? Hold on, wait. And you start to question and wonder if it's something you're doing. And I'm here to confirm to you, Pisces, it has a lot to do with this person's past relationship. They're just not ready. And some people do this. They go into dating thinking they're ready, and then they realize they're not totally at a space where they can trust people or be vulnerable, wear their heart on the sleeve, open their heart up to love again because they're still scared of being hurt. And that's what this situation feels like. It doesn't feel like a bad person. It just feels like someone that decided to go out and date too soon. Yeah. If this is your story, you're going to be a little conflicted, but I think eventually you're going to choose to just let this go because You want someone who is going to be sure about you. You want someone who's going to be consistent. So whether it be now or later, eventually, I think, Pisces, you're going to be the one that pulls the plug on this connection. Yeah, because you feel like this person's toxic. And I'm here to tell you they're not toxic. They are just not healed. So you know this is your reading because you're going to get some like red flags and you're going to be like, wait a second. Is this person toxic? No, they're not toxic. They're just not ready. Okay. Yeah. And so you're trying to sneak away, Seven of Swords. You're trying to run away from toxic. It's like, I'm trying to make that exit. Mika, I'm not trying to deal with no toxic people. I hear you. Either way, I want to let you know, Pisces, that you're doing the right thing. Because if you were to stay in this, I don't think you would be emotionally fulfilled. It's going to feel very forced to be with someone like this because they're always going to be very insecure and they're going to have a lot of fears come up to the surface that you may not necessarily understand, because I don't think this person is going to open up a lot to you about what they're going through because they don't want you to get the idea that they don't want you, because they do. They just don't also want you to know how much pain they went through also from their past. It's something like that. It's a lot of layers this person has underneath the surface that's making them feel like for some reason they got to protect themselves from everybody. So it's not just you. And I think you will definitely find what you're looking for. Just like I told one of the other signs earlier, I think it was Virgo, I think it was earlier, where I said dating is an interview process. So Pisces, keep going. You know, you'll meet this person. It's like, okay, well, we're just not a match. You just got to keep moving. You know, just got to keep pressing on. And before you know, you'll find the right person. Okay. So again, a lot of air sign here and a lot of earth. Well, not a lot of earth. I shouldn't say that. I'm going to say a lot of air. And I do have Capricorn and I do have Scorpio. We'll say Pisces and Cancer. So yeah, it can be any sign. I'm not even going to give you the signs, but that's, you know, that's what we got. All right, Pisces. I think those are all the messages you need to hear. Tamiko thinks so. She says, great Pisces read. Thank you. You're very welcome. And for those of you that want a personal reading, you can always book one through my website, MikaDivineSpiritualGuidance.com. The link to book a personal session with me can be found down there in the description box below or the pinned comment. And as always, after this live ends, I will have all the timestamps, including the link to book a reading if you missed it on the live stream chat, as well as the link to my most recent collective reading video. Thank you guys so much for coming out and hanging out. Thank you so much, Maya, for sending another super chat. Wow. Thank you, love. Send me $20. Wow. Thank you. Maya is on it. She on fire. Thank you, sweetheart. You're so kind. And thank you all so much for coming. I'm signing off for now. I'll see you guys later. Take care of yourself. God bless. Namaste. Maya is the truth. Thank you, Maya.